Every year, members of the Hampshire and Isle of Wight Youth Commission find out young people's issues related to crime and policing, with the aim being to tackle and improve them. Among others, this year's priorities include cyber safety and mental health. Joining me in the studio now is Marcia Tanyaniwa to give more insight into the work of the Youth Commission and mental health specifically. So welcome, Marcia.
Hiya.
Hello, hello. So the Youth Commission, tell us what that is.
Well, we work with different organisations in order to tackle certain situations that link to criminal activity. So this year, I'm part of the mental health awareness group, and we're looking to sort of raise awareness, especially on Monday, the 10th of October, when it's Mental Health Awareness Day, and also we look to work with the police, and also there's also an app that's called Mind Your Head, and it's quite interactive and sort of helps with mental health awareness and stuff. So yeah.
So I'm going to ask you those things. We'll go back to the day that the Awareness Day.
Yeah.
When is that again?
On Monday, the 10th of October.
And what will be happening specifically? What is being planned so far?
So there'll be workshops and different activities, and also we'll hand out leaflets and stuff. So we're sort of trying to make people notice that it's normal. It's a normal thing, and they can get help wherever they go, and it's not something that you should live with and hide, because it could lead to something more serious like suicide and stuff. And we're trying to get rid of the stigma as well, especially in boys, because they don't really come out, do they? They just stay behind closed doors because they don't want to be seen as emotional and stuff. But
it is a bit silly in a way, because if somebody cuts their arm by accident,
yeah,
they fall over, no one thinks twice about getting a plaster on it or dealing with it. It's just something that's happened.
Yeah.
And in a way, that's how anything that's a mental health issue needs to be considered, that it is just a part of living, and you realise that you've got something that's happened and you need to deal with it.
Yeah. And also when it comes to interactions with the police and stuff, if a mental health patient was to be seen with police in a marked car or in their uniform, it draws attention, and no one wants that. So we sort of look at things maybe if the police were to interact with them, maybe in an unmarked car, or another organisation such as NHS, if they have special people to approach those people and stuff.
So this is some specific activities that you're working on as part of the Youth Commission to collaborate with the police and other agencies.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting actually. It opens your mind really. You don't think there's these things that's happening in society and stuff, but then once you get into it and then you start exploring around it, it's just okay, wow, it's really happening. Certain things need to be done.
And you mentioned there's an app. What is the app called?
Mind Your Heads.
Your Heads.
Yeah, it's really interactive. It's got games. It provides locations within your area where you can go and get help. And it just tells you really how to cope. And if you feel there's no one there to talk to, you can just, everyone's on their phones these days. You can just go on the app and then start scrolling and stuff.
So did the Youth Commission have a hand in developing that app, or how did they find out about it?
Oh no, it was presented to us actually by one of the organisations. Yeah, it was presented at one of the meetings. We were okay, wow, okay. And I'm sure we all have it now on our phones. I've got it, and it's really nice to just go through and think, okay, so if I don't feel like talking to this person, I can just go on the app and it's just there wherever I am, on the train, in town, or when I'm out and about with my friends.
So it's called Mind Your Heads?
Yeah.
With HEADS?
Oh, not the S at the end.
No,
Mind Your Head,
Mind Your Head. Okay. So what inspired you to become part of the Youth Commission, and specifically related to this area of mental health?
Well, to start off with, I've been interested with the Youth Commission because it's sort of okay, I'm going to get to work with sort of the police and other people to help and improve other people's lives. Not everyone's willingly coming forward. So yeah, and then also because we've got other 3 priorities, which are cyber safety, substance misuse, and relationships with authorities. I thought, you know what, mental health is quite interesting. Look at the stats and stuff, and it's not really out there. It's not worldwide. It's not everything. It's not something you hear in the news every single day. So it's quite interesting.
Thank you very much, Marcia, and good luck with your work.
Thank you.